everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Lincoln of Lawrenceville, here in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, to check out this brand new 2024 Lincoln Aviator. This is a Reserve 1 in flight blue with a roast leather interior on the inside, which looks fantastic. Now, Lincoln just released the 2025 Aviator redesign up in Michigan yesterday. So the question becomes, do you put the money out for a 24 Aviator, or do you wait for that 2025 redesign, just like we saw when we did the 2024 Explorer, since they're based on the same frame? So we're going to dig into this 24 Aviator, see if this is the one you should buy, and you're going to tell me whether you would buy the 24 now or wait probably another 6 months to a year for that 25 to hit dealers. So let's dig in. Front end of this Aviator Reserve 1 in the flight blue with the chrome grille, with the big Lincoln badge in the middle. Of course, the grille design are all mini Lincoln badges all the way around, which I think looks cool. Full LED lighting up front, functionality in the grille top and bottom with functional side air curtains. As we move around to our wheel and tire package on this Reserve 1, what we're looking at here is a 20-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, standard brake and rotors, Lincoln badge on the center cap. Now these 20-inch wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy all-season tires, 255 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Now we're kind of stuck here in this parking lot. I'm going to try to back up, give you the full side profile of this Aviator. It's a good looking vehicle, of course, based on the Ford Explorer, but there you have it. Let me know what you think with all the chrome. As we move on in, we have the Aviator badge right up on the front fender. We are gloss black on our side view mirrors with LED turn signals and 360-degree view cameras. Color match on the front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap, up top roof spoiler coming off the top, color matched roof, chrome on the roof rails, shark fin antenna, and a panoramic moonroof. Rear end of our Aviator Reserve 1, as you can see, there's no wiper down below on the glass like the Explorer. With the Aviator, they tuck it up underneath the roof spoiler, protect it from the elements, car washes, and clean up the design. I like that Lincoln spelled out right across the tailgate, all LED lighting all the way around on the back. Functional quad tip exhaust with our tow hitch, and we'll go over those towing numbers when we take a look at this EcoBoost V6 engine. We're under the hood of this 24 Aviator Reserve 1. And what are we looking at for a power plant? We have Lincoln's 3-liter EcoBoost V6 engine mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. 400 horsepower, 415 pound-feet of torque. This Aviator can tow up to 6,700 pounds. MPGs, 17 in the city, 24 on the highway, 20 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much for this Reserve 1 Aviator? I'm not sure I want the 25. Maybe I'll pick this one up. Here we go. Base price for the 24 Aviator Reserve 1 all-wheel drive, $61,535. This vehicle has 10 grand in options, so let's run them down for you. We have to add in an additional $5,450 for equipment group 201A. That gets you the Elements Package Plus, heated steering wheel, auto air refresh. We got the heated ventilated driver and front passenger seats with the heated mid-row outboard seats, heated windshield wipers, Lincoln Copilot 360 1.5 Plus, active rear park assist 2.0, reverse brake assist, intelligent adaptive cruise control, phone as a key. We then have to add in $750 for this flight blue metallic clear coat paint, an extra $500 for the class 4 trailer tow package, an extra $3,300 for the luxury package, rear door sunshades, 30-way active motion massage seats, as well as the Revel Ultima 28-speaker 3D audio system. Whoa! Then we have to add in $1,395 for destination and delivery from Lincoln's Chicago assembly plant, we have a total MSRP from the factory of $72,930. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver's door panel, we'll move on in. We got the black and roast two-tone. So we're going to go soft touch up top, 3 memory seat settings, all your power seat settings right here on the door with the Revel speaker system on top and bottom on the door, looking beautiful. The roast insert with the leather, nice and soft. The door popper to open the door right there. Flat black on your switchgear, which is a nice touch. And then, of course, this class of vehicle, we got the Powerfold side view mirrors, which is a must for sure. Down below, nice, huge door pocket, which I like. And here's your emergency door latch to open the door. So if the battery dies and these door poppers don't work, you got a backup. Now, as we come to our door sill plates, we got the Lincoln aluminum door sill plate that lights up at night to welcome you to the vehicle. Nice touch. We have the all-weather Aviator mats in the vehicle at this time. Nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. Seats, they look beautiful. The roast leather active motion seats. So you got the massage nice and soft. Headrest separately moves electrically. And out, up, down. Make sure you got the right position for your head. Really well done. Perforated leather, heated and ventilated, looks gorgeous. Passenger door panel, same action as the driver's, except you don't have memory seat setting in the reserve one for the passenger door panel, but you do have the active motion massage seat. Here we go, soft touch, nice wood trim veneer, looking nice, more leather, gloss black plastic here into the heat and air vent, and then down below, we do have a nice large glove box. Infotainment system in the 24, we're still going to get Sync 3. Sync 4 will appear in the Aviator after the 2025 redesign comes out for sale. So right now, 10.1-inch Sync 3, wired CarPlay, Android Auto. Pinch to zoom action is not as smooth as Sync 4, but it isn't half bad, as you can see. So that's not bad. We can go to home. We can go ahead and have our maps up. We have our radio stations. We can add a phone. This is a touch screen, so you don't have to worry about that. We can go to our settings. We can take a look at Bluetooth our phone, go to our, set up our Wi-Fi hotspot, all that other jazz in here. We can go to vehicle settings. Takes a little while. It's not as fast as Sync 4, and then we can go ahead and set up anything we may want to see here. Let's say we want to check our lighting out. We can go ahead and set that up. Auto lamp delay, welcome lighting, daytime running lights. So they have a lot of stuff in here, and I like the fact that we still have the touchscreen action. We got your ambient light right over here towards the end, and I love how that displays, and you can pick and choose what ambient light we have in here. I think since we got that ebony roast action going with the flight blue exterior, I think we need to pick yellow. But when you pick it, it goes up to the top. And let's say you want to pick blue, then it switches. So that's kind of cool. So they got a lot of nice stuff. You got your seat controls in here as well, where you can go ahead and set them up the way you want. Then you can turn on your massage right there, set up what kind of massage you want, and whether you want an intensity level down here, and you can do that for the front passenger as well. So, and set up the front passenger's massage as well if you want. So nicely done. As far as all of that action goes on this system. Now, if we go to reverse, beautiful 360-degree view camera with trajectory and your toe center line. Obviously, you can go ahead and go into here, and you can close up if you want. You can move back out. You can change your angles so you don't want that 360 view, or you're hooking up a trailer, you want to close up. You got all that action here. You can go back to your surround view. So nicely done here in this Aviator. Push button start is right up top. 2 heat and air vents. Now, this is our park assist cameras, and this baby right here is our driver assist right here, which is like our auto stop start on or off. That's what Lincoln calls it. Got to be a fancier name. Now we have our push buttons to go through this 10-speed automatic. And down on here, we have the nice wood trim, which I like. Hard controls for your infotainment screen, including a volume and tuning knob. We have dual climate control, 3-stage heated seats, and 3-stage ventilated seats. for the driver and the front passenger right there. And you got your heated steering wheel right there. So they got you covered with all that action. Down further, you got a place for your phone, USB-A, USB-C. So they got you covered there. Another area for storage, 2 cup holders with the ambient light in there right now, as you can see. And then we have our Lincoln key fob, lock, unlock, remote start, pop the tailgate, panic button, Lincoln badge on the back, electronic emergency brake. There's our drive modes, which we'll check out when we go through the dash. Big, huge center armrest in black with the now roast stitching. So I like that contrast. We open that up. We have a 12 volt, an area for storage, and this is your wireless charging pad right in there. Aviator steering wheel, nice leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, black leather, looking beautiful. That's your voice commands right up here on your 10 o'clock notch. So just don't push it too hard and you should be okay. It shouldn't pop on you. Lincoln badge there. Gloss black on the switchgear, round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this Aviator. It's huge. We got our volume over here. We have our telephone commands here, as well as our music. Controls for our digital dash right there. Down here you got your cruise control, but it has to light up, and it doesn't light up. So during the daytime, you really don't see it that well. But there's your cruise control right here, and your safety controls over here. But they light up at night, but in the daytime, they're hard to see. Not exactly sure if that makes sense. Now we have these plastic paddles to go up and down this 10-speed automatic. Lincoln, please. This is a $73,000 car. Give me metal paddles with a nice finish instead of these plastic ones. Please, in 2025, do something about that. On the left here, adaptive high beams as well as your turn signals, and then front and rear wiper on the right side. Down below, pop the tailgate, brighten dim the dash, adjust your headlights right there. We do have an electric, as you would expect, tilting and telescoping steering wheel. So Lincoln has you covered there. And of course you got easy exit. So if you have your memory seat set, you turn the vehicle off, open the door, seat moves back, wheel goes up to get out of your way, make it easy to get out. Now we have a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. Let's check out the drive modes. We have normal, going to the left, conserve, excite, back to the right now, slippery, deep conditions, snow, mud, sand, and that's all she wrote. So there you have it, and it's nice and easy. And then of course, if you want additional information to come on up, you can go through and get additional pages of additional information. So really well done, and a much fancier looking screen than you would see in an Explorer. Overhead console, here we go, spot for your shades. You want your LED interior lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door. This button right here, this one right here, with the picture of the vehicle with the door open, stays off. So when you open the door, lights come on and the chimes. Very nice. And then close the door, the lighting and the chimes will dim out. So they got you set there. Standard frameless rear view mirror with auto dim. And now the controls for our panoramic roof. So if we want the shade to move back, we hit the shade button and the shade will start to move. It's going to get halfway back and stop. And then you hit it again and it will go all the way back. Once it's all the way back, we can then open up our roof. There it goes. Wind buffeter comes up. Roof goes back. And then we can one touch. Roof comes back closed. Once it's closed, we can bring that shade back. And of course, it's going to get halfway and stop. And then we hit it a second time, and it'll come all the way closed. No problem. There we go. Nice headliner. Now, sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. And here are your garage door programmables right on the back of your sun visor. Getting in the captain's chair mid-row of your Aviator. But before we get there, nice door panel, same as the front, security shades as well, Revel speakers. You're all set. Now we'll hop in. Looking good. Feels really good. Easy to get in with this big flat roof. Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". We have soft touch material instead of leather. Seat pockets leather behind the driver and the front passenger. And then we got the command center going on here in the back. So we got 2 heat and air vents, and down below here, you got 2 USB-As and a home power source. And up here is where you got your command center, where you can turn on your climate control, get your seats going. We got 3-stage heated and 3-stage ventilated seats for the mid-row captain's chairs. So that's good. We got climate control, which we can turn on and set to whatever temperature we would like, and go ahead and bring that into the 3rd row as well. So we can get that separate between the 2nd and 3rd row, which is a nice touch. Check out your air quality, make sure things are good because they got that in-cabin air filter. You can change your music from back here if you're being chauffeured around, and you can go to your settings back here as well. So a lot of different action going on in here. And again, mid-row captain's chairs, nice roast leather, nice and soft. Love the look, perforation in the interior, and look at these armrests. Remember how I say you got to do a good armrest, and Ford does the best, while the Explorer and the Aviator have these meaty, even the Expedition, have these meaty lumberjack armrests, and that's what everybody else needs to get going in their mid-size 3-row SUV. Now, here we go. We have a nice big area for storage here. Now, this is going to work your sunshade, or excuse me, work your shade for the panoramic roof, open and close. An area here, 2 cup holders. So they got you covered here in row number 2 of this Aviator in a big dog way. Row number 3 of this Aviator, here we go. There's the button. You hit the button and it folds forward so you can get in easier. With a big flat roof, easy to get into this 3rd row. Let's put up these headrests. Now we can sit back here. Now, 3rd row action, plenty of room for my head. These aren't bad, but I have a cup holder, I have heat and air, but I don't have connectivity here in row number 3 of the Aviator. That's not something that I'm going to need to sort out during this 2025 redesign. And there's nothing on the left side either. 2 people in row number 3, but how does it feel if somebody's in the way? Now this seat is all the way back. As you can see, it's not going to work for me back here, but if you had a normal sized person in this captain's chair and it was moved forward, I would have enough room for a little while back here, but not on long trips. Now the 3rd row seats, nice with the leather. They didn't cheap out on the seating material, nice and comfortable, but these headrests have got to go. Look at that. It's like a 2x4 with some leather on it. I mean, come on, Lincoln, we need a proper headrest in row number 3. If you're going to give me the good seat, then give me the good headrest. All right, getting into the cargo area of this Aviator Reserve 1, pop it from the key fob, pop it from the dash, or come to the back. There's a picture of your Aviator right here, almost under the L in Lincoln, and you just hit the button underneath that. Nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down using this button. With all seats up, 18.3 cubic feet of cargo space. That's a good number. Here are the carpeted Lincoln floor mats right here. Underneath here you have more storage, and underneath that panel you have the spare and the jack. So thank you, Lincoln, for the spare tire. We got some tie downs here, as well as a 12 volt right there, lighting right there. Now, to get row number 3 down, the first thing you have to do, pull the strap and let the headrests down. Pull the strap, let the headrests down, just like that. Now, you can power fold either the right or the left, or both at the same time. So you hit the button, down they go, no problem. Now, we got more space, and let me know if you're going to use this Aviator, if you use the 3rd row or not, if you rock with it down. We got to go around to either door, and we just lift this up, and the seat folds flat. We go around to door number 2, lift this up, door folds flat. So now, with all seats down and the boxy shape, we're looking at 77.7 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Aviator. Let me know what you think about those numbers. Aviator window sticker, my apologies for how dark this is, but we got dark tint on the back windows of this Aviator. So I'm going to do my best to see if I can bring it to you. take this baby out for a spin. All right, so we're going down the road in this 2024 Aviator Reserve 1, trying a new camera angle for point of view. I know on some videos I've had some comments about the camera being too far to the center of the vehicle and the rear view mirror was blocking the view of the road during the POV drive. So I'm trying to move it closer to the driver's side to see if I can give you a better shot of the road without getting my big fat bald head in the way. So let me know if you like this view better or not. But down the road we go. Feels good. This is obviously a luxury spec vehicle, so we got a nice soft suspension ride to this Aviator. I do have the active motion massage on right now, feeling great against my lower back. I got great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear view mirror, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in this Aviator for safety. So I like that action. I would have liked to seen a head-up display in the Aviator, but I believe I got to go Reserve 2 to get that in the Aviator. Check me if I'm wrong, Lincoln fans, but I believe that's where it is. But it feels really, really good on the road, and it's got the 3-liter EcoBoost and the 10-speed auto, which I like quite a bit in these vehicles, much better than what the Explorer trims get for most of them, which is the 2.3 Turbo 4. I do like this Turbo V6 quite a bit in the Aviator. But really nice ride. Look at this tech end guy got in here. This is going to get changed out for 2025 to a Sync 4. But for now, if you want the 24, because it's here and it's available, and there's discounts on them, so don't forget that. You're going to pay more for a 25, I guarantee you. You got the 10.1-inch Sync 3 wired CarPlay, Android Auto. I got my heated seats. I got my ventilated seats. I got my heated steering wheel. I have, obviously, dual climate, wireless charging, USB-A, USB-C connectivity, all the drive modes I need. Plus, I got my 30-way power seats for the driver and the front passenger with massage. And for me, that's worth a whole ton right there. I love these massage seats. And in the captain's chairs in the mid-row, I got heated and ventilated seats for my folks back there, plus separate controls for your mid-row climate and your third row climate. So nicely appointed. The leather, the roast leather color, I really like with this Flight Blue. Let me know what you think about the color, but I think it looks really good. And so now we're going to come up here and we're going to see how this baby does, taking it off the line in this Aviator. See how this V6 does. We got the quad tip exhaust in the back, but it's quiet. Look at how effortlessly this thing takes off. It just is smooth. It's fairly quiet. You're going to get a little bit of wind noise, but it is fairly quiet. It's very comfortable in here, and it just feels really, really good. And you got some performance out of this V6 engine with 400 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque. There's more horsepower and torque in this Aviator Reserve 1 than we had in the Acura MDX Type S review that we saw yesterday. So maybe and it's a couple grand cheaper, so maybe if you're looking at that kind of action, would you take one of these rear-wheel drive biased all-wheel drive Aviators over an Acura MDX Type S that is all-wheel drive but front-wheel drive bias? Let me know about that in the comments. That might be an interesting comparison between the two of these things, since we were about 74 grand for the MDX and about 73 grand for this. So let me know what you think about that action. That could be interesting. All right, we'll come down here. Nobody's behind us. We'll try out our brakes. Hands off the wheel, no problem. Nice stop. Now we'll take off. down the road we go. Nice and comfortable, nice and relaxing. No worries about that action at all. Now we're going to go ahead and hang this to the left. Watch out for my dealer plate up there on the dash. This could get hairy. There it goes. Leans a bit as you would expect, but again, this is a comfort SUV, right? You want to ride around in luxury. You want to have plenty of room for your passengers and your gear, and you just want to be comfortable. And certainly the seats in here are extremely comfortable. It's an easy vehicle to drive for a big SUV. And of course, the handling is still really good, because when you're driving under normal conditions, you're in rear-wheel drive. And you're always going to get better performance as far as handling out of a rear-wheel drive vehicle than a front. So now we're going to take a look at our turning radius here on this Aviator Reserve 1. Now, this is a big vehicle. This is not going to be a quick turnaround. We're looking at almost 20 feet on this vehicle for our turning radius. And here we go. It gets around at 19.7. Yes. No garbage cans, and down the road we go, baby. All right. And it gets up to speed very, very quickly, just like we saw in that MDX Type S. So let me know what you guys think about this Aviator for 24. Do you buy one now? We know the price here, 72, 73 grand. Or do you wait for the 25? Because you know the 25, even though you're going to have the redesign, you're going to have some different action, some different look on the outside, better tech on the inside. It's going to be more expensive than this. And right now, Lincoln on these new 24s are giving fairly good discounts to buy these, since it's a short run of vehicles, before the 25s come out. So let me know what you would do, and what do you think about this Aviator for 24 in relation to that MDX Type S we saw yesterday at 74,500. That was also a 2024 model. What is that a fair comparison? Let me know what you think about those two things. But I do want to thank Ciocca Lincoln of Lawrenceville for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Lincoln Aviator Reserve 1 in Flight Blue for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing. Turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on a rebound. Take care, everyone.